or mauve? Or C, do you prefer prints?
Before you answer, remember, you are what you like. Tonight at 5, Kaidi Tong uses color to show you who you are.
Think of color as a visual language. Once you learn how to read it, it can explain a lot about you.
Take the color quiz tonight on Eyewitness News at 5 and learn who you are.
Be Front Row Center, 7:30 tonight.
But we haven't got any choice. We have to leave the country.
I'd like to know how Ian found out where I was staying. If I found out that it was Gunther who told him.
Oh, why would he do a thing like that?
Well, I don't know, but he told you. You could very well tell Ian. If I find out that's true, I'm going to fire him the minute I was just going to say the minute I get back. Well, I obviously can't go back, not ever.
No, you can't.
Can you see the headlines now? Skylar Whitney, millionaire traitor.
Oh, we won't let that happen.
There's not much we can do about it, baby.
Well, maybe the CEA won't tell anybody.
Honey, the CEA isn't just going to forget about it like that. I mean, they're going to keep coming after us. We're going to have to move to a country without an extradition treaty.
That's all right, as long as we're together and we have plenty of money. So all you got to do is get your hands on it.
Yeah, well, it's not as simple as that.
Why not? You can just call up Spencer, have him transfer all the funds here, and that'll be that.
Because our money isn't in funds. I mean, I've got some cash, but I mean, mainly it's invested. I mean, it's not the kind of money you can just put your hands on.
You are a multi-millionaire. I would think if you wanted your money, you could get your hands on it.
Yeah. The trick is doing it without getting Cameron and the CEA suspicious about me, though.
Oh, is that all you have to do with your time, Spence? Just push papers night and day?
You suggesting a hobby, Gunther?
Oh, sure. There's always needlepoint.
I'll keep that in mind.
Of course, women, too. You know, like a certain cute brunette that I've seen around here. What's her name? Camelot?
Why don't you go play in the traffic, Gunther?
Oh, she looked pretty cute to me. Listen, if you are not interested, why don't you have her ring me up sometime?
Whitney residence? Oh, yes, Sky. How are you?
Hey, I'm fine, Spencer. I got a job for you.
What's that?
I want you to come to New York. I want you to be here in the lobby of my hotel tomorrow morning, bright and early.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Pampers. America's mothers trust their babies to Pampers Dryness. And by Coast Soap, the refreshing soap that brings you back to life. Coast Deodorant Soap, the eye-opener.
After 4 hours of world-class tennis in 90-degree heat, you're so exhausted you can barely stand up. So it's not surprising that the soap the Women's Tennis Association supplies to its players is Coast Deodorant Soap. Coast is made to revive you, and with its cool, stimulating scent and a thick, creamy lather that feels terrific on your skin, Coast refreshes you and rejuvenates you and picks you up in a way no other soap can.
And if Coast can help after 3 sets with players like these, isn't it just what you need after a day with your kids? No tired is too tired for Coast.
Have I got great news for babies? I'm delivering a remarkable new diaper, new fitted Pampers with stay-dry gathers.
Pampers are fitted? That's terrific.
Now they help protect your baby from wetness right down to his toes. Pampers' new stay-dry gathers mean a drier baby outside the diaper.
And fitted Pampers still has the cushion quilted lining?
Yep, that helps keep baby dry inside the diaper.
That's wetness protection, right down to his toes.
New fitted Pampers at a Pampers price.
Who can resist that?
New fitted Pampers with stay-dry gathers helps protect your baby against wetness right down to his toes. Yep, it's a great time to be a baby.
before could see what you look like. Well, all I can say is thank goodness for the would-be robber. Yes?
Jody, may I come in?
Yeah. One moment, okay? Just a second.
I was in the kitchen. Why didn't you come in and say hello?
Oh, because I didn't realize. I thought that you and Miles had gone to bed. I didn't want to disturb you.
Oh, well, Miles did go to bed early, leaving me the dishes naturally. Well, did you have a good time tonight?
Yeah, it was all right.
Where'd you go? The rock garden?
Uh-huh.
Well, what do you think? Is it going to be as popular as Sid's?
Oh, I guess so, yeah. It just seems like Sid's has moved over there, you know, same old faces.
Jody? I hope I didn't offend you tonight when I said that, about your perfume.
Oh, no, you didn't offend me at all. And in fact, I think you're right. It is a little too strong.
Yes, that's the word for it, all right. Innuendo, I've never even heard of it.
Well, it was a gift from somebody. I really don't like it anyway.
Oh, good, because neither do I.
All right. Then that takes care of that.
You don't have to go that far.
Really doesn't matter.
Jody, why do I get this feeling?
What feeling?
That you're hiding something from us. There's something very different about you lately.
Well, maybe it's time I acted a little different, you know? I'm getting older.
Ancient. It's just that I don't like the feeling that you're changing because of something that I did.
Oh, Nicole, don't be ridiculous.
Well, why? It's become this taboo subject lately, and it's on my mind all the time, and I know it's on yours and on mine.
All right, wait a second. Just slow down and sit here for a second. I don't think about Nora Fulton anymore. I really don't. Because I know that everything is going to be all right, and the jury is going to find you not guilty.
I doubt they're going to be that generous.
Well, I think they will be. And I don't believe that you deliberately killed Nora any more than I believe that Miles beat up Barbara. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up.
Well, that's all right, that's all right. That's taboo subject number 2. But it won't be after tomorrow.
Why not?
You remember that hypnotherapist, Dr. Key?
Yeah, but I thought he was out of town.
Well, he was out of town, but he's back in town now, and Miles has made an appointment with him to try and find out exactly what happened that night at Barbara's.
And that makes you unhappy.
Oh. Miles doesn't know how lucky he is to be able to forget some things.
Oh, come on, Spence. You can tell me. What's the boss doing in New York anyway?
I've already told you, Gunther. Business.
All right, and why didn't he take his business manager with him?
He didn't think he needed me. Now he thinks otherwise.
So you're really going to New York first thing in the morning?
That's right.
What do you know about that? Of course, you know, there could be another reason.
Like what?
Well, maybe the boss got tired of business and he found something better to do.
All right, you've got a theory. Now let's hear it.
No, I can't tell you. You're a little young yet, Junior.
What are you laughing about?
Oh, nothing. I just had some ideas, that's all.
Well, why don't you keep those to yourself?
You know, Spence, this could have started out to be a business trip, but it could have turned into something else.
What are you talking about?
Like a pleasure trip, if you know what I mean. Listen, I happen to know that the boss has company in New York, a certain brunette bombshell.
You mean Raven?
That's the one.
Gunther, you're out of your mind. Raven Alexander, the day after tomorrow, is going to be married to Ian Devereaux.
Yeah, I know, I've heard. Mr. Whitney's best friend, right? That's the way it always happens.
Whitney residence.
Hello, darling. It's Camilla.
Hello.
Spencer, I'm horribly, painfully, terminally bored. What are you doing at the moment?
Well, I was just finishing up some paperwork.
And what do you have planned after that?
Well, I didn't have any plans until a few moments ago, but now I'm going to make a plane reservation and pack my bag.
Whatever for?
Well, I'm going to New York in the morning.
New York? Well, you still have time to make a little social call, don't you? I'm starved for company.
I don't think I can do that, Camilla.
Hey, Miss Camilla, huh? Hey, listen, won't you tell her I'll do it, Spence?
Disappoint me, Spencer. Come on over for a little nightcap. Or if you prefer, I can come over there.
No, Camilla, don't do that. I'll come over to see you in 20 minutes, all right?
I can't wait.
Okay, bye-bye. Gunther, you can have the house all to yourself tonight. I'm going out.
So you're going to take up my advice, are you? You know, pretty soon I think you're going to take up some needlepoint.
Yes?
Excuse me, is Gunther Wagner here, please?
This way, please. Well, what do you know?
Hiya, Gunther. I hope it's all right me dropping in on you like this.
Well, sure, it's okay. Come on in. As a matter of fact, we're going to have the house all to ourselves.
Use sandpaper to clean your stovetop? Ridiculous. Yet if you're cleaning with scouring powder, you're probably using the same harsh, scratchy abrasives found in this sandpaper, and that can be rough on your stovetop. That's why Soft Scrub is better. It's a liquid cleanser that cleans like a scouring powder, but because it has milder abrasives, it doesn't scratch like one. Soft Scrub cleans even tough spills like this, but leaves no sandy grit. Try Soft Scrub. Cleans like a scouring powder, but doesn't scratch like one.
What's for dinner, Dove?
Dinty, dear.
Ducky.
No, Dinty.
Oh.
Try Dinty Moore, America's favorite beef stew. It's a real meat and potatoes meal.
Hello, Dinty. Stop the music, you're pretty. Dinty Moore.
Try Dinty Moore beef stew.
Serve it again, man.
Well, hey, this is some surprise. I mean, you coming to see me. Can I get you something? Hey, you like brandy? The boss got something, must be 200 years old. Napoleon drank it when he was a baby.
It's okay. I don't want anything, really, thanks.
Well, hey, come on, sit down. Come on, I know you've probably been on your feet there at that restaurant all day, and, what was the name of that place again? Rocky's?
Rock Garden.
Oh, yeah. Real nice place, too. Well, what do you think of this place? Not bad, huh? Yeah. Of course, this is just the study. You ought to see the living room. Would you like to go in there?
No, I'm fine right here.
Maybe, I'd like to have a little tour of the house. The bedrooms are really something.
Look, Gunther, I didn't come here to see the house.
Couldn't get me out of your mind, huh? Well, it happens to women sometimes.
I've been doing a lot of thinking about what you said the other day. You know, about letting bygones be bygones.
Hey, now listen, I meant every word of that, honey. Now, I know that, you know, I've acted pretty rotten sometimes in the past, but I explained that. You see, it was that little witch, Nora. That's what it was. I mean, she had me walking into walls, you know?
Well, I can't say I much liked her myself.
Oh, hey, can't blame you for that, after what she did to you. Banging into you with her car that way, burning down your restaurant. I tell you, the minute that I heard that Nora got bumped off, I said, well, old Mitzi got even.
Hey, come on now. You know that's not true. I didn't do it.
Well, I know. It was the TV reporter, Mrs. Cavanaugh. I mean, listen, I think we ought to, you know, get up a collection for the chick, get her a little silver cup, some engraving on it, you know?
Yeah, well, I think we ought to do a lot more for her than that. You know, her kid sister's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, well, it's too bad. I mean, you know, she's going to have to go to jail just for doing the world a favor.
Yeah. Well, anyways, Gunther, I just wanted to say that, I'm real glad that we're friends now, so I'm gonna go.
Hey, wait, where are you going?
I'm going home. I'm tired.
No, wait, you just got here 5 minutes ago. Listen, have a drink with me. We'll celebrate our friendship.
I gotta go
So
home.
let me call you, and we can go out sometimes, huh?
All right, Gunther, we'll go out, sure. Do you mind? Gunther, I suppose you had to talk to the police about the case, huh? I mean, before Mrs. Kavanaugh confessed.
Well, sure. I talked to the police. I mean, you know, I was
Gunther,
out of
did you
town
say
for a
anything
while,
about
and then I
seeing
came
me?
Seeing you? Where?
Nothing.
No, just wait a minute. What did you mean by that?
It's a mistake. I didn't... Gunther, you are hurting my arm.
Oh, sorry. Listen, listen, baby, you got to explain that crack. Now, what did you mean? Seeing you when?
But that night, you know, that night, you know, I saw you, so I just figured, you know, you must have seen me.
You saw me where?
Hanging around, you know, near the studio.
I wasn't hanging around. I was just passing by,
Well, I
that's
didn't
all.
think there was anything wrong with it.
Well, what were you doing there?
Hey, come on. Yeah, look, I'm sorry I brought the whole thing up. You know, I thought you saw me, but you didn't, so let's just forget about it, okay?
That's right. We'll just forget about it because the case is closed. I think the best thing for you and me both is to keep our mouths shut. Hey, come on. I'll call you, okay? We'll go out, right?
Let's see.
You want to be friends? Then let's you and me never say Nora Fulton again. Night.
Inside every Duncan Hines brownie, there's a deep, dark difference.
It looks chocolatey. How's it taste?
Deep, dark, and delicious.
Goodness.
The deep, dark difference in a Duncan Hines brownie is its chocolatey moistness. Compared to another leading mix, ours are chocolatier and moister.
Try one.
Well.
Deep, dark, delicious. Duncan Hines brownies. Deep, dark, and delicious.
As morning freshness blankets the Thompsons' new house, a grungy film blankets their mouths. They awake to the worst breath of the day.
Morning. Scope?
Mine works. Can't you tell?
Yeah, you've just turned morning breath into medicine breath. Scope leaves your breath minty fresh. Here.
Feels like it's working.
Uh-huh.
New bathroom, new mouthwash. Morning.
Scope fights bad breath, doesn't give medicine breath.
Hug me, squeeze me.
Mr. Whipple?
Huh?
You've changed. You're not out here saying, please don't squeeze the Charmin.
No one ever listened. Oh. But squeezing got you to try Charmin. The softness keeps you coming back. How soft is Charmin? Watch. Drop a fragile egg. But on Charmin it won't break, because Charmin's so cushiony, so squeezably soft. Charmin, the squeezing gets you, the softness keeps you.
Here you are, darling.
Thank you.
You know, much as I love my brother, I'm actually glad to have the place all to myself for once.
Where is your brother?
I don't know. Off on some mysterious errand or other, I suppose. I don't know where he is, but I do know he won't be back until tomorrow night.
Ah, but then your house is about to have its third occupant, isn't it, Raven Alexander?
Yes, if the marriage ever takes place.
What do you mean, if?
Well, you ought to know that old saying, there's many a slip.
And you're expecting some kind of slip?
Well, I think something might happen. And frankly, I think you do, too.
Camilla, what are you talking about?
Oh, let's be honest, Spencer. You know very well that Sky Whitney is not on a business trip right now. He's on a little rendezvous with my brother's fiancée.
What is this, a national conspiracy? That's the second time I've heard that rotten story tonight.
Well, good news travels fast.
Well, I assumed that my source was totally unreliable.
Well, I can assure you that mine is dependable. Skye Whitney and Raven Alexander are together right now giggling about my brother's gullibility. I find it very strange that you didn't know this was going on.
Well, I didn't, and I don't. And if that's the reason for this nightcap was to pump me for more information about my employer...
For heaven's sake, calm down. I don't need your inside information. I found out for myself. However, I think it's awful that Skye would hide the truth from you.
He's not hiding anything. I'm going to New York in the morning.
Yes, that's curious, isn't it? I wonder why he wants you there now.
Maybe you're just wrong about the rendezvous.
No, I'm not wrong. I'm very right. He must want you there for another reason. And I'm sure it's a very important reason.
All he said was that he needed me there for business reasons. He didn't say the particular business reason.
Well, I have a wonderful idea. Why don't you call him right now and find out?
I'm going to have to go home in order to get my passport, and then I'm going to have to get all my clothes together somehow without making Geraldine suspicious. Maybe I can tell her I'm going on a trip again.
Well, you were supposed to be going on a honeymoon.
Well, she'll know that that's off as soon as Ian gets back into town. Oh, Skylar, how are we going to manage all this?
We'll manage, all right. Just got to stay one jump ahead of the CEA. That, we got to get a hold of my money.
That's right. Money can buy anything. We can buy a huge estate in South America or Central America with a whole bunch of servants and maybe even our own private plane. Our life will be wonderful again.
Yeah. I'm gonna be all right, but listen, sweetheart, you've got to realize something. You could be in just as much trouble as I am, you know? Aiding and abetting a traitor. You have to think about that.
The only thing I want to think about is how much I love you.
Yes, hello. Yes, Spencer, what is it?
Well, I just wanted to check as to whether or not if you wanted me to bring any specific papers along.
If I wanted you to bring papers, I would have told you to bring papers.
I thought you might want to see the Empire Communication contract.
The only thing I want to see is you in the lobby of this hotel tomorrow morning.
Skye, that's fine. I just thought it would be better to be prepared.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right, we'll get prepared. What you want to do is this. Start thinking about liquidating my assets.
Fine. Which one?
All of them.
What was that?
You heard what I said. All the holdings of Whitney Enterprises, I want them liquidated, and I want them liquidated rapidly. Now, that's going to be a big job, so I want you to start thinking about methodology.
Skye, you've got to be kidding.
I am not kidding. I want my assets liquidated, and I want it done quickly. Now, you just think about the way you're going to do it on the way here to New York.
Spencer, you look like a man hit by lightning.
I just was.
What did he say?
From the sound of it, Skylar Whitney isn't going to be needing a business manager any longer. He's going out of business.
What do you mean?
Just what I said. And you should get your wish, Camilla. You didn't like me being Whitney's servant, which I won't be much longer. In fact, I won't be anything at all.
Spencer, you'll always be something to me. Always.
I love the crunchy wheat taste of Kellogg's Mini Wheats, but the frosting side agrees with the little kid in me.
The whole grain shredded wheat side, to me, is quite superior. The light frosting kisses my girlish interior.
Kellogg's Mini Wheat cereals. Whole grain shredded wheat for the adult in you, light frosting for the kid in you.
For me, the manly side of Mini Wheats is fitting. But the frosting's good, too. And I'm not kidding.
One life to live.
I'm gonna miss you, so hurry up down there.
It's exciting new adventure.
Permission to pipe you aboard, sir?
As Asa sets his sails for an exciting voyage on the high seas. One life to live.
Poor Spencer. He's imagining what he Must be thinking about what I told him.
What, about us leaving the country?
No, about liquidating all my assets. I mean, geez, if I get rid of all my business interests, I'm not going to have much need for a business manager.
So?
Where's he going to get another job? I mean, the only business experience he's had has been what I've given him.
Skylar, we can't worry about other people. We have to think about ourselves and our future.
I'm just wondering what kind of a future I can give you.
It'll be all right. It will. If we have to scrape by on 30 or 40 million, we'll do it.
What are you thinking about?
I was just wondering, what do you suppose he's up to?
He? He who?
Skylar, why do you think he wants to get rid of all of his holdings?
Well, that is very flattering to me. Business at a time like this.
Camilla, he must know what's going to happen. He'll take losses, huge losses, especially if he moves as quickly as he wants to.
Well, that's his concern, isn't it?
No, for a year, he used me to protect his interests. Now he wants me to destroy them all.
No, he wants you to sell them.
He's going to have to sell at distressed prices. He'll lose millions. They'll just disappear.
Wait a minute. You mean he may not even know where they go?
That's right. He may never know.
Bad and sportswear, bad and dresswear, bad. With everything from cotton to cashmere, if you care, you'll bother. Don't wear one without the other.
Ban Roll-On. It's like an invisible layer of protection against wetness between you and your clothes. It helps stop wetness better than any leading spray.
If you care, you'll bother. Don't wear one without the other.
Ban Roll-On. You and your clothes can depend on it.
I'll call you back. Joey, not chocolate. And your mom's due home practically now. I need something fast. Not there. Where is it? Oh, the 409. It's fast.
409's powerful grease dissolvers cut grease fast.
Now you stay there.
409, so effective it starts to work before you start to wipe.
Amazing. Joey didn't make any messes. Joey's a doll.
Formula 409, it starts to work before you start to wipe. And now save money with our new replacement bottle.
Tonight, Jack could wind up dancing like he's never danced before when a professional boxer invites him to step into the ring on Three's Company. Then Judy and Dora Lee are shocked when Violet's little office romance leads to a big career move on 9 to 5. After, Jonathan and Jennifer discover that someone is impersonating a millionaire recluse and is willing to kill to cover it up on Heart to Heart.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight, parole.
Prison is the last door in America's criminal justice system, but the critics say parole procedures have made this last door a revolving door.
ABC News continues to examine crime in America because it affects you.
I tried the Diamond Crystal Salt Cling Test and proved that Diamond Crystal clings better than the other leading salts. Diamond Crystal, first in its class.
I'm Roseanne Scamardella. Coming up on the 5 o'clock Eyewitness News, a whole town rallies to help a baby girl and her family. The girl needs several operations on her heart if she's to live. We'll have a full report and this.
Take a look at this room. It's empty now, but as of Monday, 75,000 pounds of cheese will be filling it up. I'm Doris McMillan. That story coming up on Eyewitness News.
Also, what the colors you like say about you at 5.
When you touch me, it's so appealing. I'm a child again, walking in the rain. Ooh, I love the feeling.
Cooling, soothing, the feeling of soft spring rain. The feeling you get from the natural moisture in Rain Tree hand and body lotion.
Ooh, I love the feeling.
Paw reading by Sylvester.
First, tell us, Swami, have you tried new 9 Lives Dry?
I thought not. For this is the paw of a deprived pussycat. I see frustration, yearning for real taste, and new 9 Lives has it.
Now, real meat, fish, or chicken juices are basted on each 9 Lives morsel. Real juices for real taste.
9 Lives. What a future.
New 9 Lives Dry, now basted with real juices for real taste.
Our court system and crime in America. Watch ABC's World News tonight.
Beautiful poster art framed with glass. The collector's craze sweeping the nation is now so affordable at Aaron Brothers. Choose from a huge selection of deco art styles and famous designers' works in stylish metal section or rich oak frames, each priced at just $44.88. Add a touch of elegance or a splash of vibrant color to your home with beautiful poster art framed with glass. On sale now at your nearby Aaron Brothers, where the savings are always twice as nice.
Dad and I just don't have much to say.
You don't give him a chance, Tommy.
I'm not a kid, Ma. I don't need to run to him anymore.
Maybe now he needs you to run to him.
He's always been there for you, and now it's your turn to reach out.
Got a call from the big city.
Tommy?
Uh-huh. Oh, nothing important.
Oh?
I guess he just needed a little advice.
Reach out and touch someone.
JCPenney and Levi's team up to deliver savings on men's jeans, shirts, and shoes. Savings on jeans for kids, too. Levi's and JCPenney, now.
The Case of Paul Proveller, this week at 6.